All meeting to order, 5 p.m. Introductions, select board first, please.
Matt Maxwell, Select Board.
Gary Keeman, Select Board.
Dan Webster, Select Board.
Ed Fournier, town administrator.
Idris David Constable.
All right, we have town clerk Deb Tangway with us and Christopher Roy. All right, changes or additions to the agenda. Allow for public comment.
None.
Okay, we'll start with board reorganized. First on the list, I have for you guys a chair.
I nominate Carrie.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, vice chair.
I nominate Dan.
Second. Forgot I was supposed to say that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, and then we have, I don't know if you want to do them together, but we have payroll review and AP approval. You want those separate or together?
I can do those.
Hi, David.
Hey, Dave.
Do you guys got a motion that or?
Yeah, somebody.
I'll nominate Matt to do payroll review. And what was the other one?
AP
AP
approval.
approval.
Yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and then, Dave, you can jump in on this if you want, but if for cash movement for investments, you have any comments on that for appointing someone? We discussed it a little.
No, this would be strictly movement of cash to the money market fund to get a better rate of return on it. It's not actually an investment, it's just the town's cash. One return versus another.
Okay,
Usually 0.25% at the bank, currently 3.5% at Fidelity. It's not actually an investment per se, it's just cash management. Now, just morally required his approval, which I went along with. Technically, by statute, as a treasurer, I can make that happen. But if the board wants visibility on that, I'm happy with that. So that arrangement is fine. If somebody wants to prove it, the thing is that it has to be pretty quick. It's kind of like payroll. When it needs to happen, it needs to happen.
Or just let us know when it does happen. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah,
Or have somebody approve?
I think the issue with the prior board was the amounts that are involved. It's usually $250,000 at a shot.
Mhm.
Or more. Up to happen during tax season. This time of year, it's not.
so now you're gonna have to get a hold of one of us and we're okay in it. That's the way it is now.
Basically the idea.
Yeah.
You know, it's not super time. And it's usually, with a couple days to a week. But it's kind of inside the board meeting timeline. I can't really wait 2 weeks. It can go
Yeah.
a few days.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Carrie,
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of more accessible than us anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we could be out in the field somewhere and you're.
Either home or at my desk.
If you're good with that.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
I nominate Carrie for that position.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
okay, anything else that you can think of? I think I got it.
Are you still finance committee?
Mhm.
For board reorganized, anything
No,
I missed it all? I think I got it all. So we'll move on to appointments and you guys have the list there.
Okay, I nominate Phil Marquette for 911 coordinator.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nominate Jeffrey Wilson for emergency management director.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Nominate Renee Falconer as animal control officer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Nominate John Buchanan as tree warden.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I nominate David Barlow as town treasurer.
All in favor?
No, second.
Second, sorry, second.
All in favor? All in favor?
Aye. Nominate Israel Sandville, Devin Van Bockler, and Richard Farr as fence viewers.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I nominate Donald Grondin as the fire warden.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Nominate Donald Grondin for health officer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, zoning administrator.
I nominate Ed Fournier.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and Jim Cobb contacted me and he wanted to get it official that he's still gonna be an appointee working on the town garage. So with a new group, he just still wanted your approval in the meeting.
I nominate Jim Cobb as a consultant to the town garage project.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right,
Did you do town bookkeeper?
no, we didn't. Sorry,
Who is it?
Deb.
Yeah, are you the town bookkeeper? I nominate Deb Lang as town bookkeeper.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 anything else, Deb, or do you think we got it?
No, that's probably it.
Okay, we'll move on to noticing and posting, start with the newspaper.
Newport Daily Express is their
Right,
newspaper. No, I nominate Newport Daily Express.
Second.
All in favor?
Right.
Aye.
okay, posting locations, we have here, the post office, Royers, Casella, and our online site, they're the 5.
Yep, I nominate those things that Ed just said as our postings.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, do you wanna stick with first and third Monday for meetings, for select board meetings?
That works with 5 o'clock?
Yep.
And here, if you wanna combine all.
No, yeah,
Yep.
yep.
I nominate that we hold our meetings on the first and third Monday of each month at 5 PM at the Cottage Community Center.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that's all I have for reorganization and appointment stuff, unless somebody can think of anything. We'll move on to town projects 2026. Obviously, we have the town garage. Just give you an update on that. Jim and I discussed it and I contacted Roy. The last invoice you got was the final invoice for up-to-date work. And the next step would be a construction permit. So that goes like $8 per whatever square footage. I can get you documentation on it, but that would be the next step. I just wanted to update you, so I can have him get us a document on that and then get it to you guys for approval. And then he thought with the bidding, Jim wanted to find out about that. It would be good to start like in the late fall to match up with next summer. So you guys have any questions or comments there?
I guess that'd be a question too for, what's his name, the project manager? You just said Jim, not Jim.
Yeah, she knows her name too.
Who'd you say you contacted? Roy.
Roy.
Roy,
Oh, yeah, he's the architect.
architect, yeah.
What was your
So
question?
just if that's a good time to.
Yeah, he's
get
the one that told me, yeah.
Yeah, so in the fall.
Yep.
Yep,
He said
perfect.
that would line up good for next
Mhm.
season. so.
Cause I know we talked about just a certain few to begin with. The ones that he knows that do big projects like this,
Perfect, yeah,
not just local contractors that
sure,
shouldn't worry about that in the fall.
all right. And then the next meeting, we will have Larry from Rugco for a MERP update.
Mhm.
So probably just as a note, we ought to figure out, he'll give us the information, but how much work you wanna do on the old building, you know, cause you have a new building coming, so. I've told him that, you know, we're building a new garage, so. Hopefully he can give you the right info, cause Jim said the roof's pretty rough up there, so you guys kinda have to decide. How much for, you know, cause maybe you could put all the money into this building and just a little there, so that'll be a decision. to
Do you
make.
know, Ed, you know approximately how much we got left?
Do you remember the total?
It was 400 and something thousand.
I think it's
400.
like 300 grand, I think.
Have they done anything in this building?
Just what they
Just
did
the
before I
outside?
started.
Yeah, just the, but they haven't done anything inside the building?
No, just came and looked at it.
Sorry.
Does that sound right, Dave, or do you remember the Mert last time you saw it?
I have to, I want to run the numbers, by the way, I said anything about that, but I know they've just done the outside.
Oh, okay, I didn't
They
know
all
if
did
you
the
remember.
installation on the outside. I just didn't, I know they had some plans for the inside. I didn't know if they, but they haven't come in here.
No, they came here with an engineer, with a
Yeah.
whole group of people and the project
Yeah.
manager, Barry, and they did say there was plenty of work to do here, so if you decide that, you know, I'm sure Jim can answer some questions. If you decide you don't wanna put a ton of money into that old garage, you could put all of it into this, you know, so that'll be.
They did new doors up there though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna keep it as storage, you may have to do something with the roof, right? You can't have a leak.
No, yeah, no, we should, I mean, if we've got the money, we should
So.
probably.
So Barry's gonna have a really good breakdown of stuff he recommends up there and here. I just, for you guys, that'll be a big decision, right? About how much to put in there and put in here.
Cause there was a bunch of recommendations within the report.
Yeah, though, yeah, he has that. I gave that to Larry. Well, he had it from Matt anyways.
Yep. In here was like lights and furnace,
Lights
and
and something.
so they haven't done anything with the furnace either.
No,
well,
they've
you were
they
here.
come in and looked at it like a bunch of times, but they've
Never done
it.
And then Larry was under the impression that you weren't gonna do anything with this building, and I was under the impression if you were gonna build a new one, you weren't gonna work on a third. I don't know. That's more stuff for you to think about.
So we
discuss.
got the money and we can like totally skip a building.
We could put it all in one building from what I
Yeah,
understand.
as long
Yeah,
as
we
it's
can.
like, what is it, Matt, like envelope and, you know, ceiling, whatever is like energy efficient.
I mean, I believe there was some recommendations for that building down there.
There is,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so,
The heat
Okay.
in the doors, there's a lot
Right.
of, there's a draft under the doors
I
and.
mean, we can, why don't you talk to Nathan and see.
Okay.
See what he thinks.
Gotcha.
If it's, you know, I don't know, what they keep the grader down there?
Yes.
In the
keep a
in the
couple
Kubota?
things, Yeah. I just know we discussed at one point, if you
Right.
built a new one, that
Well,
one you may scrap.
that's what I mean. I mean, eventually it's all gonna be up, but I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Talk
Yeah,
to
it's gonna
Nathan, when
be
the
a
building
lot.
gets built, what he's gonna keep up there, and what he's
Right.
not gonna keep down here. And they'll give us a better idea of
Yeah,
what's.
they may wanna keep lawnmowers and stuff, because I don't think they mow any lawns up there. They mow lawns, they mow down here.
And you're like, you have to protect it for now, is what you're.
Right,
it's
right.
gonna
I
be
mean,
a
if it's
while.
got a hole, in the roof and we've got money to fix it,
Okay.
might as well just,
Let's see what he has to say.
All right.
yeah, well, yeah, we
Yeah.
can. Spare it, I guess.
So that was for Mert, and then, there's one place down here, I think you guys call it the old Grange Hall, which is in the initial stages of the buyout. The
Oh, is it?
buyout, so
Okay.
She's doing it.
yeah, I
Johnson?
gave her the paperwork.
Okay.
I asked Matt Hand, you know him,
I do.
and he said not to rush her, just let her take her time. So
Okay.
I haven't heard back, but I'll send her an email to see how she's doing.
Anything on Deb Lucas?
No, I sent that to Matt Hand. I forgot what you were talking about, and he said he put her back on, you know, the list. Not as a guarantee that it'll get done.
Yep.
But
Is she interested?
Yeah,
She
yeah,
is.
she wants to, so I
Okay.
contacted him.
Okay, good, thank you then.
Yeah,
Where's that,
so-
where's that at?
Right across the street.
The house, the barn, like,
Yeah, the one that's kind
Berkowitz?
of down, yeah,
Okay.
Berkowitz's old place,
Yeah.
yeah.
So currently, there's no funding, but he has her name, so,
Okay.
you know, if funding becomes available, then it's possible she'll.
Yeah, cause in the beginning, I think she started it and then decided not
Decided she
to.
didn't want to leave, yeah,
Yeah.
so now she's back in now,
Yeah, she wants to,
okay,
Yeah.
good.
Do they think there'll be more funding ever, or they don't know?
He doesn't know, he just updated me on what was
Yeah.
going on right now, so. Any other projects you guys can think of to discuss, or that's what I had right now?
Have we written those fire district letters?
Yes, I have one written, and then I gotta get the other one, I didn't put anything on this meeting, but I was gonna bring them to the next meeting for you.
No, that's fine. And the attorney finally did something with the speed ordinance.
Yeah, I sent
That was
that
a
to
long
you.
time, yeah,
Um,
good.
do you need us to sign the paving contract?
Yeah, I put that under projects here, if you, somebody, there's just one signature, I think, on there, it's on the
Yeah.
top of the warrants.
It's happening.
That's you, Gary. And then what was it? Top coat on your road, right? And then.
Those other two, Cleveland and,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know where that one is. I mean, I've driven by it 100 times, but just not pay attention to where it is.
It's just
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I put town meeting day, or did I put today? Getting done. You're in
We don't
trouble.
need a motion on that. We've already,
Yeah, it's already
Already
been, I don't think so,
approved
'cause
and
it's already
everything.
been, it's been approved by the town, so.
Move on to other business.
Mhm.
We already talked about this, but Larry will be here for the MERP update, the 23rd.
Mhm.
The fire district letters. There's a couple attachments for the emergency management plan. Matt knows what they are. I'll show you guys and make sure you're good with the amendments. And then I gave you that discussion for priority. The first one, the commercial appraisal and litigation assistant, we definitely want in the next meeting, right, Dave?
I would like to say that.
Dave, we can get that on the next meeting. Dave would like that on there. Then, if you guys have anything else on there you think should go ahead of the other, or explain what any of it is to you.
For what, Ed, for the March 23rd, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, just for the priority there, if you have. any
Oh, I
questions
see,
like
yeah.
this,
So the,
What road are we discontinuing?
it's something near Jim Cobb's property. There was a whole email thing with Phil and Scott and
Okay,
Jim that came up. And I mean, I think that Jim would just soon leave it alone. He's got a bunch of info, so he's gonna try to be at the next meeting
Mhm.
for the MERP stuff, so maybe he can give you details on that. I just thought it was an email from a while ago that never really went anywhere, so.
is it a road that, I missed that email. Is it a road that we maintain?
is it
No, I think it's like
a class 4?
yeah.
But we're giving it up,
so-
we want, or they.
Well, they sent it from the state to ask, and then Jim had some info on it, so I was gonna present it in a meeting and give you all the details.
Okay, sounds good. And then what, who is the emergency management coordinator?
That was the thing there for Nathan. We were
Okay.
gonna give him a stipend cause he already does all that, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna bring that to a meeting. Jeff Wilson brought that up. Cause Jeff's the director, and then you
Have we paid
designate.
those, have we paid those in the past? Emergency management coordinator?
Separate from the emergency management, correct?
Right, yeah, so like a second.
Was Phil always both? Was,
No, I was the
That's
emergency
right,
management
yeah.
coordinator for a while, and then I wasn't.
Yeah, and this is the first I've heard of it, so.
Okay.
well,
I'll get it in a meeting, discuss it
Yeah.
more if that works.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good list, Ed, good job.
Alright. That's all I had, unless anybody else has anything. Oh, also, actually, sorry, go.
No, how's the delinquent tax collecting going? Are we getting back on?
Well, after a double time invite,
Yeah.
because I'm sitting here, I'll start, we had a lengthy afternoon session of trying to get that back on track.
Okay, good.
It will take additional time, but we're
Yeah.
making progress.
Thank you both for doing that.
Yeah, thanks for.
Yeah, I had another resident who had reached out today who was very disgruntled because he hadn't heard anything for the last 2-3 months.
Yeah.
After his attempt to communicate and not get any communication back. But he is scheduled to come in and see me on Thursday so we can get his piece all figured out. And then technically my plan after that is to go through and start working that with the others. Obviously, I still need to reach out to Kate to try to get whatever I can from her. If there's any agreements that's been established, I really have no idea because we don't have any of the paperwork that has been completed for the last, ever since it's been ran. So those are my top agenda items.
Okay, if you need any help with Kate, let me know.
Okay.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry. Did I hear there was no official couldn't hear everything, I'm sorry. Did I hear there was no official documentation about people on payment arrangements who are in delinquent taxes?
Not available to debit, they're not.
Correct.
So what does that mean? Does that mean they're not valid? What does that all mean?
No, that means they're with Kate somewhere, whether she's got them to home or locked in a cabinet here. Deb just needs access to that stuff.
Okay, so anybody who signed an agreement with Kate is still valid.
Yes.
As long as they maintain the conditions for that agreement.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't hear that.
As long as they've maintained their side of the agreement.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Right in the hot seat.
All right, anything else?
Are we in other business?
Yes.
Yep, we are.
I would just make a suggestion to possibly have Ed contact the road crew. I know some of our other lots in town, we have made the stipulation that there shouldn't be any vehicles parking on the property. The new vacant property, 89 Main Street, is being plowed and trucks are actually being parked over there on the ground. So I would suggest having the road crew put up some stakes. We are getting into early spring mud season. There's going to be ruts that's going to be in that lawn. But we should probably put up some stakes with some signs, no parking. And I would maybe suggest doing that on both sides of that property. Otherwise, I think it's not going to be green grass.
Yeah, what is it, Drushy's?
Right now it's Dredge's who's parking over on that spot. But I think once the snow melts, we're seeing that the apartment building seems to be running out of some parking areas too. And I can just see how that's going to be encroaching. I mean, the stakes with the string is just a very short-term solution for right now, just to segregate it. But eventually, I think probably a nice fence should be put up on both sides to really establish it so that snow doesn't get pushed over onto it. It doesn't get marked up with vehicles being parked on it, regardless of one side or the other side. I think for right now, we should definitely go put up stakes. Mention to Deroshi's, no parking, no plowing. If there is additional snow that's coming, and just safeguard it because it should be a green space.
Yeah, Ed, you can let them know if anybody, just say that it would violate our deal with the state to have people park there.
Yes.
It's, that's part of the deal we signed with the state of Vermont, and that's just the way it is. It's gotta be a green space, and we feel bad you don't have a place to park your car, but it can't be there.
They didn't before.
If anyone, or just let Rainey know, just say, hey, if the state ever came by and saw your trucks there, we could get in trouble, so.
The other thing too is maybe if they're gonna order, I don't know that they're gonna order signs, maybe something for this parking lot for the people that
Yeah,
parking
we've
here,
been
the
promising these
neighbors.
people, we've been promising these people a fence for like the last 5 years, so we should look into a couple fences for those
Okay.
properties, 150 and 89 Main Street.
Yeah, I didn't know they wanted a fence if we
They,
were gonna.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted.
They-
a
they-
fence.
They've wanted a fence for years, yeah, yeah,
Principal renters.
yeah.
The unprincipled parkers, no, they don't want that at all.
Mhm. Yeah.
Your local employees would appreciate a fence. too.
Yeah.
I think a fence would be okay, 89 Main Street, I just have to clear it, to be sure.
Yeah,
If you're not
check,
supposed to build
yeah.
anything, I know a fence isn't a home, but I would
Yeah.
clear it with them.
Hmm.
I don't know if in addition to that, at some point, they have to have it surveyed, right, or do a little research on
Yeah,
where the property is, because
yeah,
if you're gonna put up a fence, you wanna get the whole thing.
you do, but over here, we can just put one up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
150.
alright.
Yes, we have this kind of the same issue. Let's plow through the land records and see if there's a survey. Or two.
Okay.
There probably is.
For one over here, to
Okay,
make sure that we put it in the right.
I'm pretty sure there is
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
this. Over there,
Yeah.
probably there's somebody has done something.
Yeah, cause I see Deb's point, the thing narrowed from where the home was
Yeah.
already with.
Half is being plowed,
Snow,
with everything, the other half is being parked, it's like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never time.
Also, I just want to let you know because we're off weeks here, I'll have to post the next warning on the 16th at the latest for 7 days. So I'll have to give you guys the agenda like a week ahead. So hopefully we kind of cleared it up here for priority. Just as a heads up. That's all I have, unless anyone else has anything.
Yep.
For minutes, you have mine first for February 17th.
That's just you two, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, I thought they looked good.
Motion to accept the minutes for the town of Coventry Select Board meeting. Tuesday, February 17th, 2026.
Second,
All in favor?
I,
Aye.
All right, then you have the town meeting minutes there. There's a page for signatures and then that goes back to Deb.
Yep. I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 town annual meeting minutes.
Second.
all in favor?
All right.
Aye.
So I want to sign it here. I gotta sign it too. No problem.
There you go. So you can be moderator and.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, warrants are on the table there. It's all set, Dan? Yep, thank you.
This one day I stole his pen 2 or 3 times, like, "You take that back."
What are these?
This is good to go right to EJ then for the,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Did you let him know that it passed on town meeting?
Yep.
What are the dates on there, Ed?
Is there an actual date? Is
Did
that?
we tell him a certain date that it had to be done by? That,
I don't
no later
think so.
than,
No, start before date.
right, and yeah, we don't.
Yeah, because the last paving project had to be done by like September or something.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, I just don't know if it's on there.
Technically, this is the pay date. We can't get an invoice.
There's something
paid
that-
prior to July 1st.
Right.
What is that?
I think they can work all they want before that, but don't bill us.
Yeah.
Thinking that we're gonna pay it.
I guess it doesn't say it, but I don't. So this is who bought Hutchins, All States Construction?
Yep.
Do you need this signed, David? Something that we'd already signed before? No, it's a transfer made to and from the general fund,
Yes,
held within
this
community
is
bank.
more of a sort of a duplication thing, but okay, fine, I'm not sure, there's a couple different ones in there, one is for 400,000.
Yeah.
The cash move,
And one for the school.
and then there's the one for the EDP funds.
Mhm.
So the EDP fund is for checks you already approved, but I'm gonna now sell some of the EDP fund. Mutual fund to return that cash to the town. So the town paid the money up front to the school, and now we're just
Oh, that just-
reimbursing
Yep, that must be
Okay.
what that one is.
on that.
Oh, you reminded me too, I forgot because Melanie wasn't here. I'll get a hold of Melanie. We need a budget status update
That's right.
Is you and I signing them?
for next
Maybe,
meeting.
I don't know if you can sign them. They were
Is
pre-signed.
it? You just need Carrie and I mean, there's a
That's a,
Morley on there. He's
Yeah,
not
no,
here.
it was, I made it long ago.
Yeah. There will be some warrants that Matt can sign and some that he cannot sign.
But I only need 2 signatures.
none.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but also, I was talking to Dave, you guys need a budget status update from Melanie. So I'll try to see if she can get in on the next meeting or two to.
Yep, that sounds good. Deb, I sign here, will you cross out Scott's name and put my name?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Deb, I'll put the town meeting minutes on your desk.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just need your signature and then it stays with you, right? You said so.
Yeah. Either Carrie or, well, I guess if Carrie's chair, she can go ahead and sign those minutes as well on behalf of the select board, or Dan can sign them. I just need one of them
Yeah.
to sign.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, perfect.
These are done. Done with those.
And your probationary period must be up pretty soon too, huh?
Oh, yeah,
I
I
was
forgot
thinking
to
about
add
that.
that in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it ended a
'Cause I
couple weeks ago.
Okay.
did a 6 month.
Yeah,
6 months, I think.
Well, could you put that on an agenda?
Yep, I'll put that on the next meeting.
We got one with you crossed off. Does that mean Scott's gotta sign it?
Scott could have signed it, but he's not here, so it's just not going to get signed in that spot. Just you and Carrie will sign that.
No, it must be that was done by email or something.
Yeah.
Quick question on that probationary agenda item, would that be an executive session?
Yes, it should be, shouldn't it? That's,
I would think.
it's a personnel,
I would think.
yeah.
okay.
That's not my fault.
No, you're right, Dave, you're right, David. Yeah, so add an it'll be quick, yeah.
And I'll show you I just really had some training in regards to that. There's a different way to do the executive session. So I will tell you Thursday how to mark that down on the agenda.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Deb.
I forgot to mention that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, with all the 6 month stuff, I figured it was.
trying to go along
Right.
at Dan's been giving
Yeah.
me some weird looks. Wondering what I'm doing right there.
Well, wondering why you're down here so late. That's what I'm wondering.
About that one.
On there.
Hope they're not in any particular order. No.
They're not anymore.
Correct.
All right.
Motion to approve the warrants.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Everybody good?
Yep.
Motion adjourned.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, guys.
Best
you.
meeting in history.
Good job, Ed.